Your girl Enchanting, Texas rapper. Uh, Beautiful young lady, beautiful voice, great artist. Enchanting lost her life a couple of days ago. Now, we don't know, was it an overdose? We don't know, was it foul play? But it been a lot of speculations and it been a lot of talk between the guys that she was involved with. And one of her ex-boyfriends, he's pointing the finger at the ex-boyfriend slash manager. But before I go into that, let me say this. It was going viral on Facebook. A reader came out and she said she talked to Enchanting and Enchanting came to her after she died. Now, we had our fair share of these readers coming out. Blue, what it do? We had our fair share of these readers coming out. You know what I'm saying? And we got a lot of mixed emotions when it comes to readers. You know, some people feel like they be lying. Some people feel like they be clout chasing. And some people believe in readers. And I have talked to people who say they go to readers often and they say they be on point. But just like anything, you know what I'm saying? Just like anything, it's going to be people that's going to infiltrate. It's going to be people that's not really who they say they is. You know what I'm saying? Just like with the police, like, you know what I'm saying? Not all police is bad. So we can't just think, oh, it's a reader. She ain't, you know what I'm saying? She lying. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if she lying or not, but I will say this. The reader came out on Facebook and she said that Enchanting came to her and she read Enchanting. And she's saying that Enchanting was in a love triangle and Enchanting previous boyfriend. Well, I ain't gonna even say previous boyfriend at the time. Boredom, what it do, is the one that took her out. This reader said that Enchanting boyfriend put something in her drink that killed her. And she also insinuated to the family to run a thorough autopsy and check and see was Enchanting pregnant. Now, this reader, she got a lot of backlash. Salute. Javon, salute. This reader got a lot of backlash because they was like, you see how small Enchanting was. How can you say she was pregnant? Like, that girl didn't look pregnant. So as this reader getting backlash, another reader came on and showed text messages where Enchanting was working with her and she was giving Enchanting herbs to get fertile and become pregnant. So the other reader kind of confirmed what the first reader seen. So I ain't gonna do too much talking. For the people that didn't see my video I just dropped, I'm finna play it and I'm finna break it down as we go. So I ain't gotta just read all of these, find these different posts that was on Facebook. It's in the video. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. If you're not subscribed, we're on the road to 100K. We'll be there in no time, man. Let's check it out real quick. And also, I'm going to give y'all time to pull up, once we get done politicking. And I want y'all opinion, because at the end of the day, the family did hit the ex-boyfriend / manager with a cease and desist. Because the family was saying, hey, stop painting the narrative that it was an overdose. Stop painting that narrative that it was an overdose. Because the family feel like it wasn't. Now, from me listening to this guy do an interview, he said that she wasn't on the pills and she was going through very bad withdrawals. And it's like her body needed the pills during the withdrawals. And he think, or the way he said it, like shit, she died from having withdrawals. Now, I spoke on it in the video. I don't know about the pills, but I know it's certain drugs and certain opioids out there that if you don't have it and you've been using this drug, really abusing it, if you try to quit cold turkey, you can die. You can die. So, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if this was one of them situations, but let's get into it. Make sure y'all hit that like button, man. Shut alive. Hold on, y'all can hear me? Hold on. Got the mic plugged up to the wrong shit. Alright, I had to plug my headphones up. I was tweaking.
Just a week ago, you were my baby.
If everybody could pray for Jen. Enchanting death sparked many investigations online. When she first passed, the narrative around her death was that she overdosed. Chet had been battling with an addiction for years, but close sources say as of last month, she did stop taking pills, and she was on the road to recovery. So when she passed, it left everyone confused and assuming it was foul play. Then accusations came out yesterday that Enchanting was in a love triangle, and her main boyfriend was the one that allegedly put something in her drink that led to her demise, because he was upset when he found out she was involved with other men. Now, before we get into that, let me take y'all back. According to her manager slash ex-boyfriend, Johnny Damn D, he told Scope that Enchanting was living with roommates while she was on her journey to recovery, and withdrawals was getting the best of her. He said she was throwing up and using the bathroom on herself. Now, he says they've been broke up for years and didn't link back up until April 30th. And she been with him ever since. Now, he did say when they linked back up, she was in bad condition, but he was willing to stick it out and help her get back on her feet.
Now, I had somebody in the comments that asked me, why did I put the clip of her and Scar right here? And the reason why, a lot of times when I do videos, it's certain things that I do for a reason and have a reason. And the reason why I put her and Scar right here is because we all know what happened to him. You feel what I'm saying? So just to show before he died, it was said that was her best friend. That Scar was her best friend. So I put that clip right there just to show the environment, just to show we lost two great people to the same thing.
As of today, he posted multiple messages where he was begging her to get help, that he had a dream also, that something happened to her. And she responded, she's sober, she's back to being Chant. So the main question is, if she was sober and on the road to recovery, how did this happen? Now, hearing him explain, she was at his house fighting with withdrawals. He said he heard her struggle to call his name. And when he got to her side, she was limp with tears and confusion in her eyes. He did CPR until paramedics arrived. Her family pulled the plug, and that's how we got here now.
Now, I do want to say this, and let me elaborate real quick. The issue that a lot of people have with this ex-boyfriend / manager, he said she called his name. She was in the other room. He said the day before she was good. Now, mind you, she been at the roommate house fighting this addiction. but it been really, doing the number on her. She get with him. He's watching her, but he say she was doing good. Correll, what he do, gang? Say she was doing good. But that day she died, she was very weak. She fell very weak out of nowhere. Right? He said she called him, and he could tell by her voice that she was struggling to get the breath just to call him. When he got to her side, he was talking to her. He seen tears in her eyes. He seen that she was confused. She didn't know what was going on. But the problem is, say, did the autopsy come out yet? Not yet. The problem is, he say he waited to call the ambulance. He waited to call 911. He said that he told her, please respond. If you don't respond, then I'm calling 911. A lot of people felt like he should have called 911 ASAP. Now, let me just play devil advocate real quick. You feel me? I done been in a situation where someone I care about passed out, right? Like, passed out. And I didn't know they passed. Like, I didn't, like, we was talking, and then they just passed out type shit. So I don't believe him. Hey, so you think he just let her lay up? Now, I ain't gonna, you know what I'm saying? I ain't saying you wrong. I'm just saying that, but I'm just finna give you my opinion first. You know what I'm saying? Because he said before he called 911, he tried to get her right. He telling her, look, if you don't respond, I'm gonna call 911. So somebody I care about, you know what I'm saying? We were sitting there talking. They passed out. So I'm trying to see, like, is they okay? Like, get up. I'm calling their name, like, you know what I'm saying? The first thing on my mind is to make sure they straight first. And then they going in and out though. And I'm telling them, like, look, if you don't act right, I'm finna call the police. Like, if you don't shake back because they saying no, don't call the police, I'm straight. But they still going in and out. So I'm telling them basically like the same shit. Like, if you don't shake back, I'm finna call the ambulance type shit. And they shook back type shit. You feel what I'm saying? So this could be a situation. Say you never know what might happen to you in that situation. Facts. Like, this could be one of those situations where, now I'm not saying that, like, we don't know how long it took him to call the police. Like, he could have took a long ass time. I'm not saying that I'm on his side. I'm just saying, though, I've been in that situation. And the first thing on my mind is to make sure this motherfucker okay. Like, I want to call the police, but hey, wake up first. Like, hey, I'm trying to see how serious is this. You feel what I'm saying? So I kind of feel him. Now, it all depends on how long it took, because that's why the family is trying to hit him with manslaughter. That's why it might be charges about this manslaughter situation, because they feel like he didn't get her help in time. Mind you, he called the mom. Well, he texted. I guess he texted the mom. He showed text message where he texted the mom. And she asked, like, did you call the ambulance type stuff? And he like, yeah. Or whatever the case may be. So I don't know, gang. We gotta wait till more details, but they is trying to file charges against the ex-boyfriend / manager, and that's the role where they trying to say he didn't get her help in time. So he said that the mom gave pills was a red flag. Now we're gonna get into that. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button and shut a live. We're gonna get into that.
One thing I heard him say, that she was deteriorating over the years, and he feel like she knew she was gonna die. She called him to spend her last days with her. Now
I want to say, first off, I felt like that's bullshit. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, gang. But he said over the years she was deteriorating from the pills, right? And the reason why he said that, because they was together like 4 years ago, right? He said when they got back, when they linked back up, he said she was a totally different person. he say she wasn't the person that he knew. So I don't know if he's saying by looks. I don't know if he's saying by personality, but he's saying due to the pills, she wasn't the same person he was dating years ago. And he said over the years, her body was deteriorating from the drugs. Now, I looked at old videos. I looked at new videos. I can't really tell the difference. Only thing that I can really see is that she's skinny, but from the old videos, shit, she been skinny all her life. So I can't really tell what is the big difference. You feel what I'm saying? But it might be like we don't know what she looked like in those couple of weeks or days before she passed. So we don't know unless it's videos that we know for a fact that this was around the time right before she passed. So this sound like both of them was getting high and she overdosed. So he tried to help her because he was getting high too. Sound like and felt guilty. That's why he hesitated to call the police. Just a theory. You might be true, but like I said, I've been in that situation. I've been in that situation where a motherfucker passed out. Now, I ain't gonna lie though, and this why I hesitated to call the police because it's not normal for them, but they have done it multiple times. Miss me, what up? But they have done it multiple times, and I know why they passed out. Right? I know why they passed out, and every time they do pass out, they snap back. So I could say that's why I hesitated. Now, his purpose, I don't know. If I'm around somebody that pass out that I don't know or never done this to me, I'm gonna call the police in my mind. But like we can't, you know what I'm saying? I just try to be fair. I don't know, gang. Like Carell could be right. Like they could have been doing shit together, or he could have had drugs or whatever around the house. He could have had something illegal, like he trying to get shit straight. Because I have seen a lot of situations where something happened to somebody in the house, and the motherfucker will wait to call the police until they get everything out the house. So Carell might be right, like they was doing this shit together, or you know, he could have just panicked. But I don't believe that she knew she was gonna die and she called him to spend her last days with him. I don't believe that. I don't believe that. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button and shut it live.
Do want to say, Johnny D say the family knew the withdrawals was getting the best of her. So they sent him pills to give to her. But he refused because he didn't want to contribute to the problem. He felt like if she had an addiction to pills and she was going through withdrawals, why would the family want to give her the same pills that she's addicted to? But seems like from my understanding of what I heard from his testimony, her body shut down from not having those pills. Now, I do want to say this. I have heard many people say when it comes to drugs like heroin and meth and etc., that people body do shut down when they don't get it and they die. So a lot of people in the street, they say when they in that kind of field and these people come to them with no money and ask them, can they get it? They say they give it to them because their body are shut down and die.
Now, I just want to say this. Now, I don't know. I never had, thank God, I never had addiction to nothing. Uh, I don't know because I seen some people in the comments that say that they was addicted to drugs, they was addicted to pills and meth and etc. And one person said that it won't do it off pills, but then another person said it will. They say they was on drugs too. So I do not know. And then another person said, well, it's like opioids. It's like, you know what I'm saying? So a person's body would shut down and they can die if they go cold turkey. And then to highlight what he said, when he called the family, because he said he called the family, he didn't know what to do. This before she had her incident. But this is around the time where her body was doing whatever it was doing. She was going through real bad withdrawals. And he called the family like, look, she's having a bad trip. Like, what I supposed to do? And he said her mom sent him pills. and told him to give her one a day to shake back. Now, I heard somebody say, well, he could do that too. Like, that's what they supposed to do to wean them off. Like, just give them one. They say she was taking what he say she was taking 4 to 5 a day. 4 to 5 pills a day. So I'm not a doctor. Like I said, I don't have no experience in the body reacting to withdrawals. But if a person was doing opioids, 4 to 5 pills a day, and they just quit cold turkey, do y'all think that the withdrawals was strong enough for her to die? Now, he said the mother sent him pills, but he didn't give it to her because he felt like we trying to get off this shit. He said he didn't have enough knowledge, but he said he did a lot of Googling stuff. A lot of time when benzos will cause it because benzos and alcohol are the two most dangerous things to come down off of withdrawal. Then when she started shutting down, he said they gave her all of them. I ain't see that. Alabama Hitter. Y'all make sure y'all go subscribe to Alabama Hitter, man. He say that he said then when she started shutting down, he said they said give her all of them. Right. Okay. I thought you were saying that they gave them all. Okay, right. So yeah, so the mom first said give her one. You know what I'm saying? And then when it got bad, they was like, well, just give them all to her. You know what I'm saying? But he say he didn't. He say what he did was maybe she do this all the time, and he didn't know she was about to die. Maybe this happens all the time. Damn, P. Diddy. You might he did it. Hey, that's a crazy name. At a time like this, P. Diddy, that's a crazy name, P. Diddy. Hey, I wish that was the real Diddy. I had dropped the link. But hey, that could be true too. He probably have seen her go, because think about it now. She's been going through these withdrawals for a month or two. So he probably have seen her like go limp. You know what I'm saying? And he like, okay, shake back. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that motherfucker say P. Diddy, man. P. Diddy. Hey, I won't get caught nowhere on social media with the name motherfucking P. Diddy, right? Not right now. Like, your shit might just get tapped just because they might think Diddy on the burner account or something. But he did say he started Googling shit. And he said he hit up his homeboy and told his homeboy to get him some, whatever name he found that was a synthetic version of what she was taking, to go get those kind of pills. But she died before the homeboy could ever make that happen. So y'all, I want y'all opinion first. If y'all was dealt with her, right, and she was having these withdrawals, and her mom tell y'all to give her the pills, would y'all give her the pills? Would y'all give her all the pills? Would y'all give her one? Or would y'all give her none? Miss Me say synthetic is bad too. I agree. Y'all make sure y'all follow Miss Me with that BS too, man. Say if you happy to be alive, hit that like button. Facts. If you happy to be alive, hit that like button, man. But y'all let me know. Would y'all would have gave her those pills when her mom said give it to her? Once he called mom and like she ain't doing too good. She ain't doing too good. Would y'all would have gave her those pills? Miss Me said no. Now, mind you, he's trying to paint the picture that because he didn't give her the pills, her body shut down. Carell said yes. This is the narrative that he's painting. Because he didn't give her those pills, her body shut down. Scott said no. Say only been around people passing out on marijuana and looking. Big Hitter say I'm calling the police. I'm calling the ambulance. I could dig it. Now, I ain't gonna lie. If the mom hit me and say, I wouldn't give her that shit. I wouldn't give it to her. You feel me? Because I see the outcome of how pills done destroyed a motherfucker. I see it personally in my family. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, bruh, you don't understand. People don't understand the outcome of that shit. So in my head, I would have been like, I just want this motherfucker to be done with this shit. I don't want to give her something that's destroying her. So I know for a fact I wouldn't have never gave it to her. But like Hilda said, I most definitely would have called the police. Now, a lot of people said, why didn't the family get her help? According to the boyfriend, he did say that she did check into a hospital. But the hospital didn't make her a priority because they were saying that drug fiends and stuff like that wasn't the main priority. So she left. I guess she was in there waiting. She got tired of waiting and she left. You know what I'm saying? And she never went and got help. But one of her friends did share text messages between her and her homegirl. And her homegirl was battling with the same thing. And she was telling her friend, look, we're going to go get help together. We're going to go get through this together. And it never happened. They had the facility they was going to and all. It never happened. So I really do believe she was kicking it. I really do believe she was standing on business and trying to stop this shit. I really do believe that. Because like he said, he texted her before they linked up. Like, you need to go get some help. I had a dream about you. I had a bad dream about you. He said he had a dream that something happened to her. And this was a month before she passed. And she told him she's straight, she's sober, she back to being Big Champ. And that's the crazy part. If she didn't die from an overdose, if she just died because she decided to kick the drugs and she was battling with the withdrawals, that's fucked up. And the reason why it's messed up, because she did what it took to kick that shit. She was doing what it took. She stopped. Like, just imagine you having a habit and you trying to kick that shit and you stop. And the consequences of you stop doing what you had a habit of is dying. Like, that shit fucked up. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button, man. Say, let them unalive themselves or keep calling people. Just keep calling someone gonna hear. If he had a dream why he didn't get her no help, he not a doctor. He had a dream before they linked up. Because mind you, they had split up. And then they had talked years later. But I ain't gonna say too much because, you know what I'm saying, all that's coming up and we're gonna get into it. But hey, if anybody got any kind of addiction, the first thing I always tell people, to be truthful with yourself and acknowledge that you do. Because it's a lot of people that don't take accountability, that's in denial. They be like, nah, I just, you know what I'm saying, I just do that shit. That shit don't got a hold on me. I do it. Like, you ain't gonna help. You ain't gonna get no help because you don't think it's an issue. But realize that it's an issue and then do what it takes to get help. And I always say, no matter what it is, don't do it for you. Because when you're doing something for you and shit get hard, you tend to quit. But if you're doing something for your kids, you doing something for somebody you love, you're going to keep going. So identify that it's an issue. Get help. And don't do it for you. Do it for somebody you love that you can't imagine life without. And that's going to be your motivation to keep standing firm and getting clean. So he going to have those pills now. I don't know his story not adding up. So I don't know his story not adding up. Say, no, who has the highest insurance policy? he gave her those pills knowing it's serious. People, stay off the mind altering substance for sure. Let's get back into it. Like I said, I don't want to be on too long. I understand we got big fight coming up. You know what I'm saying? I was gonna go live yesterday, but we had the game, big game, game 4. If the Celtics would have won, the shit would have been over with. So I understood it was gonna be a lot of people tapped in and watching.
If they go cold turkey. But with pills, I don't know how that works. And all of this is educational purposes only. Since Enchanting Death, Johnny D been speaking out. So the family served him with a cease and desist letter. They want him to stop painting the narrative that it was an overdose. And it kind of makes sense to me. Because if he's saying basically she died from having withdrawals, then it wasn't an overdose. So I can understand where the family is coming from. Now, let's get into what y'all came to see. Yesterday, while Facebook was in the uproar, a reader, yes, a psychic, came out and said Enchanting came to her after she passed and wanted to expose some things. Check it out. She says, Enchanting pressing me to say something, so I'm going to say something. She did not OD. She was killed because she was in a love triangle. And whoever the main person she was dating was mad as uck about this because she was planning on leaving him. Slipping something in her drink was the easiest way to get away with it. But I've been seeing this since yesterday when I first saw her picture, and I had no idea who she was. I did a reading on it. Whoever can get this to her sister and them, make sure they do a thorough autopsy. Check all her phone records, all of her social media messages, and make sure to do a pregnancy test. I don't care if I get backlash for this. At this point, I'm listening to her. She gave me the okay to speak on her behalf. So here it is. I don't want to blame her boyfriend, but he was the first person to say she was dead before she really was dead. And my spirit felt funny reading his post. Confirmation came after I seen the post that's going viral with her and them dudes. She deserved justice. She wanted because she wasn't ready to die. And if y'all get mad at me, I don't care because my hands is good. I know all of this because she had me do a reading on it. She keeps showing me a heart necklace. I don't know why, but yeah.
Now, I told y'all a lot of times I put shit in videos, thumbnails. It represents something. If you look at the thumbnail on this video, it's like a love triangle with a heart in the middle and 2 lines coming from it. And the reader said she keeps showing her this heart necklace. So as of right now, we don't know what's going on. Iceberg, what it do? So let's just speak on what this reader said. Blender, what it do? Y'all make sure y'all go subscribe to Blender Bars, man. So the reader said that first thing I want to speak on, that the boyfriend was mad she was involved with other men and he put some in the drink, right? But then the people don't know that the dude Motion God, he was the first one to come out and make a post. Now you had the ex-boyfriend / manager. He was the first one to come out with the video of him breathing and saying pray for her because he was at the hospital because she was at his house, right? But the ex-boyfriend Motion God came out and made that post. And what the reader was saying is, reading his post, it made her feel a little crazy because he was speaking as she was dead already. Now, mind you, I kind of agree with her and I understand what she's saying because when he first posted, and I went and looked for the post, I can't find it. I went and looked on his Facebook where he posted it at. It's not done no more. It have been a lot of messages and posts that they heard him and the manager posted. They've been deleting them motherfuckers. But that first post, that Motion God, the ex-boyfriend, one of them, he posted, I don't remember it vividly, but it said something like this. He posted about 3-4 videos of her and him, and he said, I tried to save you so many times. Why you did this to me? Or you hurt me or something in that category, right? But in the caption, he said pull through. So on his actual post, he did word it like she was dead. Like he tried, like he saved her so many times. It was, and it's like, I'm trying to save you, and you just went out on me with this one. You know what I'm saying? So in his original post, he did make it seem like he was saying she was dead. But in his caption, it says pull through. So that's why she said when she read his post, she felt a little weight. But a lot of people was thinking he was the boyfriend. Motion God, Bandman is not the boyfriend. He's the ex-boyfriend. Let's keep it going. It's just chill. Just keep it going. Now, all these guys that spoke out is technically the ex-boyfriend. So I'm going too fast. My bad. Let's keep going.
Reader said Enchanting came to her about this, especially the pregnancy part.
Okay.
People were saying leave him, so he put some in her drink. That was the easiest way to get away with. And she said to do a thorough autopsy and a pregnancy test. Now, she was getting a lot of backlash about this, especially the pregnancy part. People were saying, did you see her pictures? You see how little she was? Why would you say get a pregnancy test? That girl did not look pregnant. This is what the people were saying until another reader came out and backed up her story and said this. I see a lot of people saying, so Marissa Malone is lying about Enchanting and her pregnancy and etc. because of a picture. Y'all always swear us readers is lying. What if I told y'all I was her worker? We was aiming for pregnancy, and I've been broke all day hoping she didn't die pregnant. I wish y'all watch how y'all judge spiritual people. I wish humans didn't think they knew so effing much. I never cried so much. I just keep hoping and praying. May y'all be blessed, because y'all swear everything fake, even with proof in your face. And she posted alleged text messages between her and Chant. And she giving Chant different herbs and stuff to use to help her get pregnant.
So look, the first reader came out and said, y'all get this to the family. Tell them do a thorough check because I'm seeing visions that her boyfriend put some in her drink. But make sure they do a pregnancy test too, because I'm seeing that she could have been pregnant too. And everybody was saying that girl wasn't pregnant. She was too skinny. And then another reader came out and showed proof, allegedly proof, that she was working with her to try to get her fertile to have kids. So out of all the stuff that I researched and I looked up, salute, y'all hit that like button. Out of all the stuff that I heard, I looked up, that's what caught my attention. That's what caught my attention. The first reader said she might have been pregnant. And then this other reader came out and said, I was working with her to get pregnant. That's like, you know what I'm saying? I understand we don't be believing them sometimes. But that kind of persuaded me that this first reader might be telling the truth. Just might. What y'all think? Say, we need to know, where did the pills come from? Were they street or prescriptions? I don't know. He said when he told the mom she was in bad shape, the mom sent him some pills. Y'all laughing about the reader. So y'all ain't believing the readers? Because like I said, we already know how the internet do. Every time somebody die, the readers come out. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what they say they reading people. You know what I'm saying? Some call them spiritual people, some call them psychics. You know, but the readers come out. So someone be lying. But this what caught my attention though. This what caught my attention. This other reader said y'all calling her a liar, but I got proof that I was talking to her that she was trying to get pregnant. So that lady is not lying about her might being pregnant because I was working with her to get pregnant. That's what caught my attention. I'm like, damn. Say hard to believe anything, can't trust nothing. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Say full setup, yo. I ain't gonna lie. A lot of stuff is hard for me to believe, right? But then there was a lot of stuff I did believe. But when I started getting on TikTok, that shit made me not believe nothing. You know, them motherfuckers over there on TikTok is professional editors. Like, I can't lie to you. TikTok made me stop believing 90% of the shit that I see on the internet, man. Because I'm already hard to persuade. But then when I went over there on TikTok, that shit ridiculous over there, boy. That shit ridiculous. And that shit be looking real. That shit be looking real. But I ain't gonna lie though. Seeing this other reader come out and co-sign what she said and showing messages between her and Chant, that's what made me think like, okay, maybe the first reader might be popping it, you know?
So she's saying for this other reader to come out and tell the family to check and see is Chant pregnant because she seen a vision that Chant might be pregnant. She said this was mind-blowing. She said because she's been working with Chant for her to get pregnant. And she just hope and pray that Chant didn't die while she was pregnant. This is crazy. Y'all get in the chat and tell me, do y'all believe these readers? Now, remember, the first reader said she died because someone put something in her drink.
Now, this was finna get spooky now.
Triangle. Well, I did my little research. And since Enchanting has passed, it have been multiple men come out and say they was messing with her. And that they was really in love with her. Now, I'm not saying what the reader's saying is true. I'm just giving y'all the facts. Now, let's start with the first guy that the whole internet thought was her boyfriend. And that's Motion God Bandman. Now, remember the psychic said when she read his message, his post, she had a bad feeling. Because in his post, he basically said she was dead. But she wasn't. Now, I tried to go find that post. And I must say,
I'm going to fast forward because I already spoke on that.
So he erased everything that he posted yesterday. Now, Motion God, I don't know why he deleted his post that he posted when it first happened. But I remember what this reader is saying. And he says when the reader says she was confused and had a crazy feeling reading his post, I understand. On my mama, I went months without talking to her.
Now, this right here is Motion God letting it be known that, well, he ain't letting it be known, but this confirmed that he wasn't the boyfriend at the time because social media thought this was the boyfriend because he was the first one to come out and make a post about her. Now, remember, Johnny D, he the first one to come out doing that little shit like he couldn't breathe, like he done ran 1,000 motherfucking steps, and like he was going into shock and hyperventilating. He was the first one to say, pray for her and let break the news. But Motion God was the first one to come out, like, you know what I'm saying, and, you know, show pictures and shit. So they thought this was her current boyfriend.
How do I know? Because he spoke on it. Listen to this. He said, on my mama, I went months without talking to her. After we broke up, she had a show in the same place my wigger had a show, South by Southwest. We bumped into each other. I tried to act like I ain't see her. She mugged me like, Wigger, I know you see me right here. After that, she instantly came and spent the night with me. Rolled back to Houston with us and wanted to pop off on me because my old's texting when her Wigger kept blowing up her phone and messing up our little reunite 2 months ago. That it felt like last week.
Now, he let it be known that they was split up for months. He seen her at South by South. They linked back up. She went back with him, and her boyfriend started calling. So he's confirming that Chant was in a relationship. It wasn't with him, but it was in a relationship. And to confirm what he's saying is true, Big Moochie Great, the rapper, Big Moochie Great, he responded to this. And it slipped my mind. I got the screenshot, but I forgot to put it in the video. Big Moochie Great said he remembered this day. He said he the one who took the picture. So Big Moochie Great confirmed what he's saying is true. That they met up again at South by Southwest. They spent the weekend together, and Chant boyfriend was calling. So as of right now, we got Motion God as an ex, somebody she was involved with before she died.
So he said when they broke up, he ain't talked to her for months. But then they linked back up at South by Southwest. And they spent some little time together. And her actual boyfriend at the time was calling her phone and messing up their little reunite. So it's confirmed he wasn't the boyfriend. She had another boyfriend. Johnny Damn D said they got back together or they reunited around April 30th. He talked to her the beginning of January, the beginning of this year, but they linked back up April 30th. Now, he never confirmed was they together, but he did say she was at his crib and she was there until the day she died. So I don't know if the person that was blowing up her phone was Johnny D or not. But Motion God, he confirmed that Chant had a boyfriend and it wasn't him. We got Motion God Bandman. He put it out there that he's not Chant boyfriend. He her ex. But they was talking and messing around after they linked back up around South by Southwest time. So that's one. Remember, the reader said she was in the love triangle. So that's one guy already. Then another guy named Jeremy Hutton, he posted and said, you know what's up with me and you. We had numerous talks about what we could have did differently to get you back in your mold. I ain't care about no relationship or nothing. I wanted to help you fight them demons.
Hello friends, Big T here. Back in 2016, I told you to buy Bitcoin at 400.
My real shorty, you snap. He let.
Now, I do want to say this. This Jeremy guy, he come out, say jealous lovers. This Jeremy guy, he come out and he say, look, we went together. I wasn't even really trying to focus on the title. I just wanted to be a part of your life, and I just wanted to help you kick this habit you had. So we got two guys that's coming out, letting it be known that they was involved with her. But they also letting it be known that, hey, we wasn't with her. Like, we not the boyfriend. We not the boyfriend. And I feel like they making sure they put we not the boyfriend because they made these posts after the reader said the boyfriend was the one that put something in her drink. So they're expressing their love for her, but they making sure they let us know they wasn't her boyfriend. Not at this moment anyway.
Letting it be known that they messed around. And he wanted the best for her. And he ain't care about no titles. He just wanted to be a part of her life and help her get back in her mode. But he also is confirming that he was involved with her. So that's 2 people so far. And he also confirming she was in a bad situation and that he was trying to help her fight this addiction, which he called her demons. So it's 2 people that confess their love for Chanting and let it be known that they was involved with her. We have an ex, Motion God. Now we got German Hutton.
Now, before I play the video, this is Jeremy Hutton, the other guy. He posted this yesterday, well, day before yesterday. Because I did the video 2 days ago, but I put it out yesterday. This guy loaded up a video of her going off saying, like, you know what I'm saying, she gonna spaz out about it. But I just feel like it was the wrong time because of the ending of the video. So y'all make sure y'all pay attention and listen.
We gonna play 2, we can play that game. That's what the fuck we gonna do.
Jeremy, on God, on blood game. We not playing shit. We not playing shit. I'm not playing. I'm dead serious. So you to play while I'm dead serious is crazy. I'm not mentally stable. I will go to jail behind my feelings.
You gonna go to jail, you know what I mean?
Yes, and I was smiling the mugshot. I don't give a fuck.
See that?
You better look me up in the system. I got like 20 mugshots.
Bro, you had a case for you. I don't get no bitch. Don't play with me then.
You don't play with me.
You gonna find out. Oh, fuck.
Oh, I haven't played with you, so please.
You gonna find out.
Stop.
You gonna find out. You gonna fuck around and lose your life trying to play with me.
Now, this caught my attention because now you know, when you in a relationship or you mess with somebody and they be like, don't play with me, I'm gonna fuck you up and da-da-da, like, bitch, I'll kill you, whatever the case may be, you know, y'all how y'all like to talk. But what caught my attention was, you see how she on back down? You say, yeah, that was horrible timing. Facts. You know what I'm saying? Like, why would you put, bitch, I'll kill you? Why would you put a video up of saying you would kill her when it's going around that she was allegedly killed? Like, that's crazy. But what caught my attention was, we see her mouth, right? We see how she, like, not to be played with, like she on that. But when he said, bitch, I'll kill you, like, she shut up. She didn't even respond back to it. Now, I don't know if she did that because she scared or she just was like one stunned that shit. But first, this is wrong timing, gang. Miss me say, ain't no y'all music. You know how motherfuckers like to talk crazy today. Y'all like to talk crazy to y'all people, man. I done heard it before. I done heard some of y'all talk crazy to your peoples, man. But I just feel like, bro, why put this video? I understand you trying to show that she fucked up about you, right? So even if I wanted to play this specific video, I would have cut that end piece because it's already going around that she was killed, allegedly. John Wick, what he do? Like, come on, man. But I feel like he chasing it, and it's just the wrong time, man. It's the wrong time to be putting out a video where you told her you'll kill her. She was quiet for damn near 40 minutes, 40 seconds.
We have Johnny D, her ex-boyfriend / manager.
Now, before I get into Johnny D, let me give y'all the rundown. Now, she was with Johnny D for a long time. Johnny D was her ex-boyfriend and her manager. But mind you, Johnny D is smart. Johnny D had control over her whole career. His name was on her checks, like on some Blueface type shit. Like Blueface and Johnny D is the same people when it comes to relationship wise and managing a female artist. At this point in time in their relationship, I'm not saying that he, you know what I'm saying? I'm just giving y'all the image. Johnny D was Blueface and Enchanting was Christian Rock. When it comes to your boyfriend is your manager and he in control of everything and his name is on everything. So when they had they falling out, they went their separate ways. They had to go through the courts and shit and all this shit because he was over everything. And the first boyfriend, Motion Guy, he gonna explain that. So mind you, at this point in time, Johnny D still owned a piece of Chanting, her legacy, her catalog.
And he already let it be known that they broke up for some years. And then Chant's sister called him the beginning of the year in January and was like, please help my sister. And he say he talked to her on the phone from January and then April 30th. That's when they finally linked back up. And Chant was with him since April 30th. So that's 3 men confirming that they was involved with Chant. The reader said she was in a love triangle, but the reader also said that the main boyfriend was the one that allegedly put something in her drink because he found out that she was messing with other guys and that she was finna get ready and leave him. But if you go by what Johnny D said, that Chant was living with the roommates. She was in bad condition and she came with him. She was in bad condition. So do you think Chanting had it on her mind about going messing with anybody, leaving anybody for anybody? At that point in time in her life, was she at her lowest? Her ex Motion God Bandman.
Now, before I get into the next thing, I want to ask y'all this. The reader said that her boyfriend was mad because he found out about her messing with these other guys, right? And that she was planning on leaving her boyfriend. Well, my question is, if Chant been going through these withdrawals and fighting this addiction for months, wouldn't she be with the boyfriend? And if she had a boyfriend, you think she would be able to have a boyfriend while she at Johnny D house? So that only leads me to think that what if Johnny D was the boyfriend? Because that's where she's staying. If my girlfriend need motherfucking help, my girlfriend gonna be with me. Now, like he said, they split up for 4 years. And Chanting's sister called him. The sister called him and said, look, please help my sister. And he came back in her life. And he say, when he seen her and they linked back up, she was messed up. But he was willing to ride it out until she get back on her feet. He was willing to help her get back on her feet. So that right there let me know she ain't had no motherfucking boyfriend. Not in that little space time, unless her and Johnny D got back together when she moved in with him. Now remember that. She went back to Johnny D. Now, this is the first ex-boyfriend, Motion God. Now, Motion God is finna accuse Johnny D of beating her and some more it. And Motion God is saying that Enchanting told him that she was gonna go back to Johnny D to play up under him to try to get her name back, to try to get certain things that Johnny D owned. So she was gonna act like she was rocking with him. But the only thing with me, I feel like, from what I'm hearing, was she even in the right mind state to be thinking, oh, I'm finna go play up under this nigga to get my name? Like, this girl is fighting for her life for months. Like, a nigga, I don't even see a nigga being on her mind. I don't even see her rights to her name and whatever Johnny D else owned even on her mind. Because like they say, when she was at the room, when she was living with the roommates, she was, you know what I'm saying, using the bathroom on herself and stuff. So now we got all three guys. And now this first ex is finna come out and point the finger at Johnny D. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button too, man. And if you're not subscribed to the channel, subscribe to the channel. And right after this, I'm going to play a small clip of Johnny D talking about Enchanting, how he made her and how he wouldn't be nothing without him.
He shared another video today, 6 hours ago. He said, I know my...
Hold on, man. Lively Cut say Enchanting was out here really enchanting brothers. Don't do that, man. Don't do that, man. Don't do that, man. Rest in peace to Enchanting, man. Y'all know how that shit go, though. Let's be real, because technically, from what I'm seeing, all of them was exes. So is she wrong? Because it looked like she was single. So is she wrong for messing with whoever she wanted to mess? But I can't say, like the nigga Motion God said, her nigga was calling when she went back to him. So, hey, man, but you know, she gone, man. But y'all know how that shit go, man. It's 90% of females that's out here got some on the side. 90% of men that out here got some on the side. Or if they not got nobody on the side, they got somebody that they gonna call when they fed up. You know what I'm saying? You know how that shit go, man. And especially if you got money. It's a whole nother story if you got some money, man. Say this video was crazy, for sure.
My girl, this not her. You can see she weak. Her lips busted. Look like the eye black under the makeup. Her whole left side looked like something wrong. When he walked off, she put her face in the camera saying help without saying help. One thing about Chant, she ain't letting anybody use that phone. Look how he watching her. And she watching him with the phone. Everything forced. The music is forced, and you can tell she's scared. She going with the flow, but crying silently in the video. This video a week ago, she used to tell me how he used to beat her, make her put him on her live, or make her get on live, control.
Now, this is her phone. So the ex-boyfriend, and I should have let it play a little more, but the ex-boyfriend is saying that this guy been abusive. He's saying that it looked like she got a black eye. It looked like she calling for help. It looked like she's uncomfortable. He going through her phone. She's looking at him through the corner of her eye. Mind you, they on live. They on live. You know what I'm saying? The ex-boyfriend say, look, Chanting ain't with that bullshit. Chanting ain't finna really let you get that phone. Cause 9 times out of 10, you know it's something in that motherfucker. So he's saying Chanting ain't finna let you get that phone, gang.
Control everything she did before she got with me. He was over all her music. She left him physically, but he owned the name Enchanting. So when she got her big check from Gucci, he signed off and kept it. Paid top dollars to lawyers to get her name back. Still no luck after she signed. So she packed her clothes, snuck away, moved to Atlanta with nothing in 2020. Months before I met her, and didn't have nothing but her name. Every dollar she had, she made for herself. We met and went up after that. I remember she used to stay telling me he got control over her money, like streaming in it. She used to tell me she was gonna play under him one day, to get her rights back to her rap name. She looked like she felt trapped on this video. She thought that he was gonna be righteous about that paper. With no problem whole time, he trying to get her back from running away. Y'all ain't getting away with this. I know they took advantage of you, love. All for that money. I'm front line about you. You know this. It was bigger than money with us. That's why your folks ain't like me. Get your rest, baby. For life. I'm trying to crash about you. I don't want to talk to nobody. Uck 'em. So Motion God Bandman is saying.
So I want to go back. And he's saying in this video, it looked like her arm messed up. He's saying it like she got a black eye. And it looked like she's calling for help. Now, I kind of feel like he might be right with the arm thing. Because when he gave her this food and these drinks or whatever it is, that bag was falling. And you see when it fell, it spilled. You could tell, like, you already know if that bag fall, it gonna spill. She didn't catch that bag with that right arm. It's our left, but it's her right. She didn't catch that. She let that bitch fall and got it with her other hand. But I might be tripping because it might just me being able to look at it because he said something. But y'all, let's look back at this video and see. He finna give her the food. It's falling. She just watched it fall. She could have grabbed it with the right hand, but she waited and grabbed that bitch with her left hand. He said, man, I thought she was just high. Belma said he thought she was just high. They run it back. Now she can be. You know, we don't know. She can be. Like I said, I didn't really pay attention to it until I heard him say something. So it might just be my mind knowing he done just said something. That's why I'm asking y'all. Y'all let me know. So watch it again. Now, this right here, when he's saying that she looked to the live and basically called for help without saying help. But I looked at it as she might be just reading the comments. And he say it looked like her eye black under the makeup. I don't know. But by him knowing her personally, he probably know what she looked like with makeup on. So, but watch how when he give her the bag, how this bag falls, she watched it fall. Now, ain't gonna lie. Hilda just brought this to my attention. He made me realize something. She might be high. She might be high because when, you know, back in the day, homies was drinking lean and shit. Like, I used to watch my homies be so messed up on lean where they got a cigarette in their hand. And I put this in a song a long time ago that he was so high he burnt the hole in his jeans. He got the cigarette and the cigarette is burning through his jeans, but he's so high on that drink that he can't even like say like get the cigarette. He just stuck. Now she not that. If she's under the influence, she not that. But she watched that bag fall and knew that it was spilled. My reflection, my reaction would have been to grab that bitch with that right hand because her left hand was occupied. But she watched it fall and then crossed over the bag and then grabbed it with the hand that was occupied. But Alabama hit her right. She might be just under the influence. Y'all let me know. Here you go again. And it seems like he upset about something. He done went through that phone. It seemed like he upset. Look how he get a pill. Like it's just he trying to keep his composure, but like it just like it just seemed it's like I don't know. It's just his shit just changed. I wish I would have put. I think I put the original video, but I wish I would have put the original video in here because she's calling his name and he just keep going. It seems like he upset about something now that he done went through that phone. But I don't know. I could just be. Now he gave her the bag. It's 2 bags. She grabbed it. That bit fall. Or she didn't know it was 2 bags. Now that I look at it, he gave it to her all at once. So she maybe didn't know it was 2 bags. And when it fell, like she just wasn't thinking it was like drinks or something. What y'all think, man? Y'all think she was under the influence? Or y'all think her arm is so like her ex is saying?
with us. That's why your folks ain't like me. Get your on the name. And that Chant only went back to him because she was trying to play up under him and get everything she rightfully owned. He also trying to accuse Johnny of abusing Chanting. Now, I don't know if this is true or not, but from the video, he says Chanting looked like her whole side. I think it was her left side.
Y'all get them lights up, man.
It's hurting.
Let me fast forward a little bit. Okay,
but
now
somebody commented and said, I've been here before, a face in the video to silently call for help. Now, that could have been either way, because she could have put her face in the video to call for help, or she could have been reading the messages from the live.
Hold on. Okay. So Scott says she wasn't paying attention, honestly. And I thought about that when I just watched it again with y'all. That's why I say he gave her the bag, 2 bags at one time. She probably didn't know that other bag, it was another bag. Miss Me say, I just think the bag just dropped. Okay. That's fact. That could have been, you know. Boredom say they be plotting always. Boredom say they be plotting, man. Say after the phone, yeah. Like he seemed like he had a little attitude after the phone. Now this right here before the phone call. I think this right here before the phone call. When people hide that ash on the cigarette, it be long as hell. I'm telling you. Say, how old is she? I think she's 26 or 27. Why she on live with that Snuggie on? She don't look like the kind of girl that would go live like that. Maybe she's bruised up. He'll say she got a Snuggie on. Maybe she bruised up. She got that Snuggie on. Boredom says, if someone keep hurting you, they're going to keep hurting you. Facts.
But somebody commented and said, I've been here before. He's going through her phone, and she don't even want him in it. You can tell by the way she keep looking at him out the side of her eyes. He's abusive, controlling, and crazy as F. I'm just saying allegedly. Y'all let me know what y'all seen from that video. Y'all get in the comments, man, and let me know what you think about this situation. Her family took to her Instagram and left everybody with a message. It says, on the behalf of Channing Nicole Larry, a.k.a. Enchanting, we are deeply saddened to announce the death of our sweet and beloved daughter. She was so much to so many, but she was our daughter. She lived her life with grace and blessed so many with friendships, laughter, and love. We also appreciate everyone's respect of our family's privacy as we continue to navigate through this difficult loss. The cause of her death has not yet been determined. Thanks again, the family of Enchanting Larry.
10-7.
Now, before I play this clip real quick, hold on. Carell said, I'm glad I didn't meet her when I was in Fort Worth. They would have said I did it because I'm from New Orleans. Man, you tough, man. Remember, she's in her addiction. You're not in your right mind. Okay. So Scott say, remember, she's in her addiction. You're not in your right mind. So like she in this phase where she under the influence. Now, this right here is a clip of your boy Johnny D. And Johnny D gonna say, look, if it wasn't for me, she wouldn't have been nothing. And you know the favorite saying, goddammit. If you made me, then make another one. So if you made her, why the fuck you ain't make yourself? If you were he a rapper himself. So if you were so valuable in her life, well, you made her, why the fuck you ain't make yourself pop? Let's be real.
17. Let's talk about, I gotta ask you about Enchanting. That's the elephant in the room. When you look you up, that's a history that can't be denied. How important do you feel like you were to her career blossoming who she is?
How important?
Yeah.
If I didn't exist, she wouldn't exist.
He said if he didn't exist, she wouldn't exist. He said he made her. He made her. Now, hey, I could go into the. Let me see it real quick. We're gonna pull it up real quick. But he did explain why he felt that way. And he said he did everything for her. He took his vision, he took her vision, and he made it whole. He did stuff for her that she wasn't doing for herself that an artist should do. But do that mean that he made her though? That just means he was very valuable to her life, to her career. Now, mind you, like the ex said, when she first got her check, spokesperson with good grammar. Makes me say, please reread that. Families need a spokesperson with good grammar. It should have said on the behalf of the family, not on the behalf of the deceased. Right. Right. Hey, you might need to call and miss me and, go ahead and be their spokesperson. So, mind you that the ex-boyfriend, Motion God said that Johnny D name was on the check when she first got signed to Gucci. That he cashed the check. He had control of that money. Johnny D owned the name Enchanting. I don't know now because he did say after they broke up that they went and got lawyers and all this shit, but it didn't work. CC, man. Hey, look, man. Y'all make sure y'all tap in, man, and go support your girl, CC, man. She on TikTok. I'm talking about a lovely, lovely individual, a great spirit. Y'all make sure y'all tap in and support CC Main, man. And I'm trying to get back on her YouTube stuff. She had a YouTube channel. She was doing her thing, so she took it to TikTok. So y'all make sure y'all go over there and support. Say that haircut shouldn't exist. so look, but that's the style back then though. Wasn't it? With the little hash. I know now they got it in the back. In Texas, they got the little shit in the back. He had it on the top. But according to the ex-boyfriend, you know what I'm saying? Johnny D is the one that got all control over Enchanting career. Like, I don't know about now. And I do want to say something. I hear a lot of people and I see a lot of people saying, look, the Gucci, the curse, the 1017 sacrifice. Enchanting wasn't even signed to Gucci no more. Gucci let her go at the beginning of the year. And a lot of people don't know why. She was trying to get out her deal with Gucci, right? And the way she got out her deal was she took her contract to a lawyer. And this for anybody, any artist that's in the deal that want to get out, that can't. She took her contract to a lawyer. If you have a contract and something in that contract is not right, where it's just like totally wrong or whatever the case may be, that contract is void. And that's how she got out of her contract. She took the contract to her own lawyer because for whatever reason, these rappers get a contract and they take it to the label lawyer. Like if the lawyer worked for me, he's not finna tell y'all what I'm doing wrong. If he worked for me, I cut him his check. So they call it haircut the shag in Texas. Like, so that's where a lot of you artists mess up too. Y'all go get the lawyer that worked for the label. You think the lawyer that worked for the label gonna tell you, oh man, my boss contract ain't right? No. So what she went and did, she took it to her own lawyer, and the contract that Gucci gave her, it wasn't right. It wasn't right. So the contract was void. That's how she got out the contract. And now she's in a whole new contract with a new label. I forgot what label it is, but she's under another label right now. So for everybody that felt like, oh, this is the Gucci curse, she's not even signed with Gucci. She's not signed with Gucci. So I was listening to how she was talking. He was mad. He was mad. So I really don't think he had respect for her. Who Johnny D? I'm pretty because you got to think about it now. This why a lot of people, Johnny D is getting a lot of hate too. And let me continue to pull it up. And once y'all see this interview, this piece of the interview, y'all will kind of understand. Because they left on bad terms. They was together. Like I said, think about Blueface. Think about Blueface and Christian Rock. They was together. When they broke up, Johnny D took her name. He was in control of her money. He took everything. Now, I don't know as of right now what's the status. I don't know right now what's the status. But when they broke up, he had control over everything. Say Gucci still did her wrong when she was with him, though. Yeah, okay, Gucci did her wrong when he was with her. But at the same time, we can't compare that to the sacrifice. Like we can't blame Gucci for her dying, though. Like, you know what I'm saying? We can't blame Gucci for her dying. That's just like saying the track runner, they were signed with Nike, and then when they leave Nike, they get with Adidas, and then now they got on Adidas, and when they run, they twist their ankle, and we say it was Nike fault because Nike was doing them wrong. That's why they went to Adidas. We can't do that, though. We can't put the Gucci curse with, you know what I'm saying? And another thing with the Gucci, you know what I'm saying? I feel like I didn't, because I did a video, and I'm pretty sure, you know what I'm saying? Some of y'all probably didn't watch it. Some of y'all probably did. But with this Gucci thing, people keep saying Gucci is cursed. His record label is cursed. People keep saying that, you know, blase squaze. Let me tell you something. And Gucci said it himself. The reason why all Gucci artists is dying and going to jail is because Gucci is handpicking these artists himself. But just say I'm Gucci, right? So say if I see an artist on the net and they good, but I do my research and I see that these artists is involved in gangs. I see that these artists is involved in drugs and whatever the case may be. These is like they in the most fucked up time of their life, right? I go get them. And Gucci say he go get them because they remind him of him. They got the talent. They're just in a fucked up situation. And he go give them a bag. He go give them a bag hoping that they change their life. Well, if I seen a person and I say, damn, these motherfuckers gonna die if they keep it up, let me go and sign them and give them a bag hoping they change. If they don't change, my opinion still ain't, the outcome that I seen still didn't change. If I see somebody in the streets going down the wrong path, and the path they going down, either they gonna die or go to jail. And if I say, let me go look out for this motherfucker, let me give him a bag and show him, look, it's a way out. You just gotta, you know what I'm saying, go the right way. If they don't change the way they live, they still gonna go down that wrong path. They just got a bag now. They just got popularity now. And Gucci say he does that on purpose. He say he picked those people that don't have a future, hoping that it changed. He said, because when he was in that situation, he was the same way and nobody gave him a chance. So he had to do it himself. Say it's crazy Scar and her passed the same way. Facts. And they was best friends at the time. He said can't do that for everybody. And that's true. Because some people, they're not gonna change. Some people is gonna make them worse. If they on drugs, they just gonna get the best drugs now, and they're gonna do more. If they gang violence and they into it with the gangs and all this shit, it just gonna make them bigger. Well, now they got a little power, more people dying. 9 times out of 10, they're gonna get killed to go to jail. So I understand it. I understand it. It looked crazy, but at the end of the day, we kind of got to compliment him because he's trying to do something. Now, some people may say, well, why he don't get them help? Why he don't put them with people to help change this and that, change this and that? And I agree. I feel like not just him. I feel like every record label should get artists, these young artists, when they give them a bag, put them through a class or something to teach them how to manage life, how to manage their money, how to manage just period. Because if you would have, like when I was rapping, if I would have got a bag, bro, when I was 21 years old, I was a totally different person. It's no way I would have survived. It's no way I would have been still living. I just don't. If I would have been rich at 21 years old rapping, it's no way. It was no way. I was into the streets. I ain't gonna even say that, but listen, bro, listen, let me tell you something. Sometimes you right, miss me, the money make them worse. The money make them worse. But that's why these labels should give these artists some kind of mentorship. Hey, look, do this, do this, do this, do that. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, we have to remember this. These people is grown. I'm a grown man. You can't make me do shit. If I'm doing something in the streets, you can't make me stop being in the streets. If I wanted to be, if I had dreams of being the plug all my life, if I had dreams of being one of the biggest dudes in the street all my life, I finally get a bag. Now I can live out that dream. And this is what some of these guys is doing. These guys from the street was broke. They get these record deals. Now they able to go back to the streets and be who they wanted to be. You ain't finna tell this motherfucker he 100,000 strong right now. You ain't finna tell this motherfucker don't go to the hood. Bitch, I'm going to the hood. Park the lamb on the street. All the bitches pull up. Everybody pull up. It's up. I'm the king. Like, this the vibes they get. So at the end of the day, these people is grown. But I do feel like the label should mentor these people when they come from the streets and get into the industry, because that's two different things. Say me on, you ain't lying. For real. People do it now. It don't even got to be $1 million. Motherfuckers get their income tax check. What the first thing they do? They want to show you they living good. They want to post on Instagram. They want to show the new car, show the phone, the money. They want to show the new clothes. I just seen the motherfucker yesterday show every new pair of shoes they done bought to Instagram. Just like, you know what I'm saying? So imagine if they got the bag. No shots at this person. I'm just saying that was a good example. You know what I'm saying? That was a good example. So imagine the motherfucker ain't never had nothing. They want to show that shit off. They want to be what they wanted to be when they was younger. That's why I look like these rappers going backwards. How you come from the street? Because you know, street niggas, we doing whatever to get out the streets. So how these rappers come from the streets, get some money and go back to the streets? Because they want to be who they was trying to be when they was broke. They want to be the nigga with the bag. They want to be the nigga pull up in the hood with a nice car. Everybody like, damn, dog, like that's such and such. They want to be that. Now they can't. But this video right here, let me pull up this clip. I'm going to just play like 3 minutes of it. This is the interview of Johnny D after him and Enchanting broke up, after they split, after he owned damn near everything she had. And I'm going to just play a little clip of it. Salute the Boss Talk 101, man.
Look you up. That's a history that can't be denied. Mm-hmm. How important do you feel like you were to her career blossoming who she is?
How important?
Yeah.
If I didn't exist, she wouldn't exist.
Yeah, we on Boss Talk 101.
You one of those guys, man. Like I said, we can't not talk about the elephant in the room. You know what I'm saying? Let's talk about your deal, you being linked with 1017. Let's talk about, I gotta ask you about Enchanting. That's the elephant in the room. When you look you up, that's a history that can't be denied. How important do you feel like you were to her career blossoming who she is?
How important?
Yeah.
If I didn't exist, she wouldn't exist.
That's how much. That's how. If you didn't exist, she wouldn't exist.
She wouldn't exist.
But
what did you do to impact her so much that you felt like if it wasn't for me, you wouldn't be here?
Pretty much anything you can ever think of an artist is supposed to do for themselves, I had to do for her. I took it. I took an image, I took a face, and I pretty much put everything together what I thought people would love. The music that I thought people would attract to. I posted the sexual content that people would attract to on Instagram just to build a page.
Yeah, but you said something. You said everything that an artist should do for themselves.
Yeah.
So you saying that she didn't actually do anything?
No.
You did it all.
No, I mean she had
what part did she play and what part did you play?
The face and the voice.
That's all she played with.
She was
the
face and the voice. What record labels do for artists is what I was doing by myself.
A&R and all that.
Everything. I had 10 jobs in one. I was writing the songs, recording the songs, mixing the songs, marketing the songs.
So she didn't write her own songs?
No, I mean, she wrote her own songs. I don't want to take credit away from what she did do. She did write songs. But there's a difference between a good song and great songs and hit songs.
Okay, so you critiqued her song.
I critiqued her style to where it was like, when I met her, she probably had a EP on SoundCloud with like 25 plays. But I seen the vision, and I took what her vision was and I added to it, and together we made motherfucking history.
How did y'all meet?
That's what I was about to ask.
It was on Facebook. She was just like known in Dallas Fort Worth as a pretty face on Facebook, Snapchat, shit like that. And
hey, yeah, Karel, I'm with you, man. What the fuck is going on in Texas, man? That motherfucking haircut ain't it, y'all. Hey, who in here from Texas, man? That haircut ain't it, man. Like, who came up with this shit? Like, y'all can't be serious. And then the thing is, y'all knew that haircut was fucked up. So y'all took it from the top and y'all put it on the back. Hey, salute to y'all though. Boosie ain't got shit on y'all. On God. Boosie ain't got shit on y'all, man. But you heard him. He felt like he made her career because he did everything a label would do for an artist. He wrote the songs. He said she wrote her own songs. But her songs weren't that good like his was. So he critiqued the songs she did make and use. Pat G, what it do? Say it's called a Southside Fade. It's a Houston cut. Yeah, but Houston need to cut that shit out with that one now. I ain't, salute to Houston. You know what I'm saying? But god damn. Southside Fade, like, I'd rather be from the north with that one. Because fuck, man. That one, I don't even understand how that one even came about. Say Jordan had a coach. That don't mean the coach was better than Jordan. Somebody need to tell him that. For sure. For sure. That's why I feel, and that's why I forgot who said it, but you say you made me, nigga, make another one. If you were so detrimental to her career, if you were so great, if you got the sauce, why you can't blow up your own career? Now, I'm going to be a devil advocate. It is some people out here that can see potential in people, right? Maybe, and only thing I can look at it as maybe they vision and the tools they have is better. So say like, for instance, like when I be on YouTube and shit, right? And some people hit the panel or I see somebody talking or whatever. Or just say if I'm on TikTok or whatever the case may be. Just by a personality, I can tell if they would be a good person or a good character or a good image on YouTube. I can tell that they personality will pop. You feel me? And the idea, as soon as I recognize it, the ideas go to boom, 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 boom in my head. I can tell, right? But at the same time, bro, if you was that good, you can't even make a little bit of success for yourself? Not a little bit? So y'all let me know, man. It was 3 people, 3 ex that came out and said they was involved with Enchanting. This reader said that her boyfriend, her current boyfriend, put some in her drink allegedly, right? My thing is, do y'all believe that Enchanting died from just withdrawals? Or do y'all believe when the autopsy come back, it's going to be an overdose?